Hello, sorry. I have one hot plate in my shitty little apartment. And so, I fried up some tofu for myself. And, let's see if you're gonna freak out on me. Do I need to make you more sensitive again? Yeah, let's make you a little more sensitive again. There we are. That should be better. Alright. Minimize you again. Please don't freak out on me. For whatever reason, sometimes when I have OBS on the other monitor, everything goes dark, and I have to, like, guess where my mouse is to drag it over to my main monitor. I don't know why this happens. But I am going... fucking Twitch. 1 second, y'all. Twitch wants me to run an ad, so I won't waste the snoozes. I will just run a 3-minute real quick. Alright. Profile. Go live. Alright, there we are. There we go. Okay, what were we doing? I don't remember what we were doing. Apologies to those who were doing stuff, TM. Let's see, do we have... Oh, right, you're a freak. And let's see. Before you will go gambling. Welcome back. Apologies. You can blame Twitch for that. But, let's see. We can go try to deal with the vampires again. Let's not send these two. Let's send literally anybody else. So let's take you. Where do you like to be? Right there. Maybe if we can deal with the vampires, it'll be easier. Do I have any fucking backliners? Oh. I'm not taking you on that one. No, you're too important. Let's see. Oh, let's go see if we have any dudes. Yeah, you'll do.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Yeah, that's fine. Will do. So how are you, Zelda? How's things been? Vision. Let's embark anyway. So I wasted money last time getting this. So we will, however, treat it like, oh, okay.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars.
Hello.
Despite
I also
the expectation
got a
of
chat
propriety
that was
normally
much
ascribed
more
to
visible.
those in our position, we mocked
Which is a
the
shame,
stoic
because like I did like
of
my
the
old one,
moss-covered
but
fountains
my
and
old one only
cherubic
works
statues.
with
Our salacious
Stream
trysts
Elements or
half hidden in
Streamlabs,
hedgerows.
and I don't use
Our
either
morality
anymore.
slipping ever deeper. into the mud.
Thank God for Japanese streamers, because I found one that they use, and so now I'm using this Persona-ass one.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
It was also impossible for me to see just looking over at my screen. Like, and I tried hard. I made it much bigger than maybe it needed to be, but like, also once I figure out how to get the timer to work properly, because every now and again I do have to go and like manually clear it because I can't figure out how to get the timer to set.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
No, can't do anything. Here, switch spots. Oh, that's actually kind of better for these two.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Yeah, like see, they all went away because I had to manually clear it. But that's not a fault of what I'm using. That is a fault on me because I am bad at things.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This absolutely could have used a little more time trying. But alas, oh well. I need to find something that's like Spam, but is kosher. I might be able to find, not kosher, but halal. A halal alternative. Because I know there is a halal version of Spam. I've seen people talk about it. And generally, if something is halal, you can eat it if you eat kosher. Our new doctor's already a vampire.
Unforeseen, unforgiving. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I know the idea of like halal Spam is silly, but like I know there is a version. I've heard people talking about a version of potted meat that is like Spam, but it is halal. Oh god, I can look it up while we're doing the fight. Let me see if I can't find it. Let's see. Halal Spam. Yes, Google halal
As the
Spam near
fiend
me.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So, I can get imported some potted meat from
Success
the
so clearly in view.
Ziad
Or is
brand
it merely
if I were
a
to
trick
order off of
the
Amazon.
light?
So like there is stuff. Oh right, yes, you. Twitch is just on you. Here, you're already infected. You. There. He's already got rabies, so he's fine. We'll ignore that for now. Let's go. Before we go, let's... miraculous timing for giving ourselves a buff. Shame it's wasted on a goddamn hallway battle.
Sedated.
Damn. Well, we're releasing 2 vampires out into the wilds. It will promptly not be my fucking problem. Very, very in line with the nobility. Hey, woo! How are you?
Annihilated.
I have fried tofu, Lily. I'm also, once again, trying to deal with vampires. Nice, hopefully your shift today is good.
Press this advantage. Give them
I
no
currently
quarter.
have a dearth of backliners. Ah, damn, I didn't buy
Without
any
tools
shovels.
of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
At this point, Kale is on this mission. Let's go ahead and find Comfort Party. Oh, speaking of, I need to bother our hunter again. It's her turn. Damn.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I can't wait for our hunter to awaken into a mage. It's going to be so funny. Like, we all know what's happening. Rest in pieces, Brian Morgan. Need you to at least last the mission.
Confidence surges as the
It's going to
enemy
be so
crumbles.
good. What do you think is going to happen that's going to be his breaking point for the awakening? That he's gotta awaken. Oh, you got a people today? Gross. God, speaking of work, I told Zero some of it, but like it was so fucking stupid today. I can't even be mad because like shit. Here, go in the back. But our shit for brains line leader, the good line leader is gone, by the way. She got suspended and nobody knows if she's coming back, and the current theory right now is that she is just gonna quit. And honestly, don't blame her. Don't blame her for a goddamn second. But the shit for brains line leader, he is angling to try to get several other people fired. So remember when I said that nobody's allowed to use a pallet jack without a pallet jack license?
Very. Triumphant pride
Well,
precipitates a dizzying fall.
He saw that our pallet was full, and yeah. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know about the pallet jack license? Yeah. I cannot believe in the like 6 years I've known you, I never told you about the pallet jack license. No, it's for the regular ones too. It's for the regular ones too. I can't believe I never told you about the pallet jack license. No, it is at my factory. Because, okay, so I don't know how it is in Canada, but in the United States, most factories don't actually issue a real license anymore. So if you get forklift certified, you're only certified at the factory that you worked at. So like if I went and got my certification to drive forklift, I can't take that certification anywhere else. And that's understandable. No one under 18 I would trust with a fucking pallet jack, just on principle. Because I see the way some of the 30-year-olds use it at work, but it is company policy at the factory I work at that you have to have a pallet jack license to use any of the pallet jacks, powered or otherwise. I can't believe I never told you about the pallet jack license. But
Sedated.
it's a pallet jack, yeah. Well, our shit for brains line leader sees that the pallet, that our pallet is full. Like it's ready to be like, it's ready to be sent off and weighed and like get its stickers and whatnot for shipping. And yeah, he looks at it and he walks off because the guy that's usually doing it, he's having to fill in for our missing line leader. Should I touch that? Oh, I should. I'm here for that.
The maddening whine of multitudinous wings abates. Let us hope that is the end of
It would be
things.
incredibly funny if it was too many Garrow moments awakened Brian. Ooh. Let's have... Fuck. So because our regular guy that messes with the pallets is busy filling in for our line leader who is suspended, there's nobody that's actively taking the one that's full. So we're getting backed up on the line because they can't, you know, do the things and stack any more stuff. And so they call for our line leader. He looks at them, looks at the pallet, wanders off. They call for him to try to get him to come back and, you know, deal with the pallet. Turns around, looks at them, wanders off. And so we're like, all right. And one of the guys who was going to get his pallet jack license, but can't because he has too many points, just grabbed a pallet jack and moved the pallet. Like, he didn't take it off to be scaled, he just moved it so that we could put a new pallet down and start stacking. All of a sudden, our line leader shows up and he's like, "What'd you do?" And when he's like, "I moved the pallet because you wouldn't." He goes whines to our supervisor about him messing with a pallet jack. And he's like, after lunch, you know, boss wants to talk to you. And it's just like, for real? Come on, man. He is not beating the allegations for being lazy.
The wounds of war can be
extremely silly.
But never
I couldn't even be mad. I told that guy that that if our boss pulled him in to get written up, to take it to the bigger boss. Like, we're just giving me the. Oh no! That's worse. Oh no. How are you going to deal with your, I guess, phantom ADHD? Oh no! Hell! Hell is what you're in! Have you found your handbasket?
Be gone, fiend.
I can do naught but offer you tofu. I'm so glad I got it. Fuck. I am so glad I got a new chat widget. Oh my god. Let's. So we can see. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish, because I have unmedicated ADHD, I wish I could help you. But, like, the solution here is
Seize this momentum.
nothing I can help
Push
you
on
with,
to the
in
task's
true
end.
fairness.
As life ebbs,
Oh shit, fuck, we're
terrible
about to die.
vistas of emptiness
God damn it,
reveal
that was the wrong one.
themselves.
You. But yeah, like, the only actual solution to being able to help you is unfucking your workplace. And that's not happening anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Can't take my advance about that one. No. I think I won't. I will not. Let's see. Let's try to fucking knock some stress off of you. I should have fixed their position, but I did not. I forgot. Oh girl, no. His workplace is going to hell in a similar way that mine is. Like, from From tonight's shenanigans and bullshit with that line leader, we're losing easily 5 people off of this. And it's... quit being like that. Smacks the Plague Doctor.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Executed with impunity.
For like half a second.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. Back to the pit.
I have a vial of blood that I want to give the Plague Doctor, but it won't let me. Come here and get your sippy. Petulant child. I have a Capri Sun full of blood for you. The shit that I'm realizing Bo would tell Kale. Oh, if only blood bags worked for our resident vampire. Alright, let's take the anti-venom. Give you your little sippy.
Another one falls.
He just had to do a bit of cheeky diablerie. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Smiles. Don't worry about what he was doing in Berlin in 2005.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Well, that was a waste of time. Don't worry about what happened in Vienna. It's the Tremere's fault. It don't like ignore the fact that he's a Tremere. Really extensively funny though that the Second Inquisition was able to do all that TM because of the Tremere. I did poke her last night about it, and she was like, I forgore, but I think she forgore again. Let's poke the thing. Give ourselves a buff. Oh, hi. I don't have any blood. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway. I will get you your Capri Sun. Quit bitching.
A hideous mutation. Unnatural and abhorrent.
I should not have done that. think I'm kind of fine with losing all three of these dudes. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Let's get some
A
more
brilliant
buffs.
confluence of skill and purpose.
I don't know what characters are actually recommended for taking for, what is this fucking thing called? Oh, it's just called
Injury and
Crocodilian.
despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Imagine becoming a vampire
A
and you
moment of
still don't
clarity
break.
in the eye of the storm.
I think I might need to take a highwayman. Yeah, imagine becoming a vampire and then dying of a heart attack.
The wounds of war can be healed,
God.
but never hidden.
Kel, upon seeing the vampires in Darkest Dungeon, is just like, oh yeah, some of the Sabbats like that. Okay. You're not gonna heal then. And I smack. I am doing shockingly well against it. Like, the chances of me winning are basically nothing. But I am doing shockingly well against it. I am just seeing how long it takes me to die.
Hold fast or expire. A momentary abatement.
Like a dumbass, I wasted my other bandage on a character that didn't need it at the time. I had the wrong one selected. Yeah, that's a much more realistic reaction to
walls
becoming
close in.
a
The
vampire
shadows whisper of
and then getting the
conspiracy.
shit kicked out of you by a vampire crocodile.
A moment of valor shines
I'm
brightest
sorry,
against
but the
backdrop
idea
of
of getting
despair.
attacked by your teammate who is currently in some, like, hunger frenzy and you don't break is wild to me.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
You son of a bitch. Let's see if we can
A
retreat.
wise general cuts
All right.
losses and regroups.
Abandon quest, and we will kick all three of
Regroup.
these vampires out. They are
Reassemble.
not our problem anymore.
Evil is timeless, after all. A fresh
I
irritant
don't know what that
to
means.
some. A sanguine
yes.
memory to me.
Yeah, hunger frenzy Kale. Just. Alright, and yeet.
It is done. Turn yourself now to the condition of those poor
Yeet.
devils who remain.
we have released yet 2 vampires into the wild. But don't worry about it, Smiles, it's not our fucking problem. Alright, where do you like to be? We'll put you in the back. We need to get you leveled up, so we'll put you in the back. No, we'll place this and then rebuild here, and then we're gonna go. Da 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 da. Ooh, that's really good. No, I don't think we do. That's not bad. I have never seen anybody have the trouble with Twitch that you have, Zara. At this point, Zara is our safe for work Sasuke. Look at this shit. Let me just clear comments again. Oh my god. Every time it's happening, it's obliterating me, especially with the new the new widget. Oh god. Let's do that. Provision. We don't have any vampires, so we don't need to. One of these. Don't need any laudanum. Twitch is speaking to us and has made Zara its mouthpiece. Hope you like being a seer, Zara. I assign you Malkavian at birth. Oh, crunch.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
What am I doing? Exploring?
Now,
okay.
Orin.
And remember, if these 2 die, we start the run over.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Oh, I'm out of tofu. That's a shame. I'll put my bowl in the sink once I'm in combat. I am so looking forward to having a stove. Like, I have an air fryer now. Cabinet is locked. Damn it.
Watch your step.
Fuck! I forgot he was stressed the fuck out, but I'm so glad he didn't break. Incredibly funny that he could have snapped over. His breaking point could have been a trapped cabinet. God. Alright, now that I'm in combat, I will put my bowl in the sink. Ugh. Yeah, I don't mind living in a 1-bedroom. I really don't. It would be less awful if I had a real stove to go with it. Like, it doesn't even have to be a full-size one, just like some electric burners that they put on the countertops or something. That would have been fine. But fuck me, I guess. Clear these so we can actually see. One of the things, like, I like baking. I like baking so goddamn much. And because I can only cook with the one hot plate that I have, I am a much, like, I'm already a fan of one pot meals because fuck them dishes. I'd use a paper pot if I could. But when you have one burner, you kind of have to figure out how to make everything in the one pot or pan.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, I have a bed. It's a nice bed. I didn't buy it, but
Confidence surges
fine.
as the enemy crumbles.
and I have no floor for anywhere else. Bathroom's too small to try any shit though.
Inspiration and improvement.
Reynold, why are you there? It'll be fine, probably. Ugh.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I still have to, like, finish going through my shit and deciding what's
trifling
going
victory.
with me. Ooh, holy
But a victory nonetheless.
Ooh, you. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah! We love to see it. I'm glad Lily told me about, is there anything I have? I can't think of anything to use on that. I'm glad Lily told me about the fact that you could actually, like, use items on stuff. Because it would have never occurred to me to try otherwise. Oh, I miss Curio.
Carelessness
I'm not
will
going back for
find
it.
no clemency in this place.
Be gone, fiend.
Oh, I meant to use grape shot. Oh, I can't. Anyway. Huge bazongas.
Back to the
God, if
pit.
your genetics play out that way, Zira, I would offer you any of my bras, but like, they're tired. If I am getting rid of any of them, they are going in the trash.
Continue
because
the onslaught.
I used the bitches until the wheels fell off. At this point, like, at this point, getting top surgery is as much about pain management as it is a gender-affirming
A
care.
fortune waiting to be spent.
There is a not insignificant amount of my posture that is affected by, all that, TM. God truly gives his best racks to his most trans soldiers.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
I will, however, happily take you bra shopping. I'm always happy to go bra shopping. It's actually fun. I kind of am really sad about... I'm really sad that, like, malls in general have, like, really died outside of, like, select places, because it's so fun to, like, go bra shopping and then swing by just, like, any old place and then try clothes on. It's, like, it is so much fun. And I'm so sad that malls are, like, dying a slow death outside of, like, a select few places. We're gonna go to Vancouver, the real one, and we're gonna go shopping with you, Etri. We're gonna go hang out in the real... We're gonna hang out in the real, Vancouver.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Do I have any laudanum? Did I buy a laudanum? No. Of course I didn't. Yeah, but Vancouver, there's lots of stuff to do in Vancouver. Not there isn't there lots of stuff to do in your town. Ugh. Behold, the shopping list.
Decimated.
The one mall we had within, like, a reasonable
Success
driving
so
distance
clearly
of me,
in view.
and by reasonable I mean
Or is
2
it
hours,
merely a trick of the light?
shut down due to COVID. Well, it wasn't due to COVID, but that was the final nail in the coffin. It was well on its way out. Before then,
Such a
R.I.P.
terrible
Turtle
assault
Creek Mall.
cannot be left unanswered.
I do kind of have a funny story about me going to the mall once, though. So, when my mom was enlisted, we lived in Georgia for a time. And, you know, it's Georgia. It gets balls hot. And it's summertime. I ain't got nothing better to do. And an Assassin's Creed game just came out. I wanted to go buy Assassin's Creed with the money I made babysitting. Thing is, not Letterwood. Fuck, what's the one in Jonesboro? I can't remember the base that is outside Columbus, Georgia, but that one. Fort Benning. But, you know, it's Fort Benning, and there are no sidewalks. Well, I got feet. I walked
Stage for heroism.
3 hours.
Cowardice.
A whole 3 hours trying to dodge traffic and road construction. Anyway, on my way to the PX, my mom's NCO saw me and recognized me, so he called my mother and was like, "Hey, Smith, what is one of your children doing on the road right now?" And she was like, "What? What do you mean? They're both at home." And he's like, no, they're not. Your oldest is walking on the side of the road somewhere. So I got to the PX, went to buy Assassin's Creed. They told me because I wasn't 18, nor my mom, or the fact that my mom wasn't there, I couldn't buy Assassin's Creed, so I bought a different game and went home. And there stood my mom, still in uniform, being like, "So, why did I get a call from my NCO about you walking along the highway?" Just so you know, I have always been like this.
This expedition at
Yep.
least promises success.
I have always been like this. I need to go back this way. It's actually this room is the last room we'll need to explore.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Another time we I don't have any more holy water. Another time I ended up causing a conversation with my mother and her one of her NCOs was oh fuck yeah, we can just go. Was so
The great ruins belong to us.
to
And
no
we
one's
will
surprise
find
if you have
whatever
interacted with
secrets
me
they
personally for a time. I can sometimes get a little argumentative. It is a flaw of mine, and I am trying to work on it better as an adult. But as a teenager, I was much worse. And so I was going to school in Virginia. My mom was stationed at Belvoir at the time. And this was right after they were like reassigning
fresh
everybody
spirit
from Walter
to some.
Reed to different
A
bases that were in the
sanguine
area.
memory to me.
And so I walk into the cafeteria in school one day, and I see that a decent chunk of the cafeteria has been sectioned off for reasons that were never explained to me. Like, just straight up sectioned off, roped off. They have much nicer, like, tables and, like, very clearly much newer tables and all sorts of, like, beautification bullshit going on. And what do you want? Okay, you want a break. And I was like, where did all this shit come from? So I asked the nearest, staff member, which happened to be the vice principal, and was like, what's up with all of this? And she tells me it's the senior cafe. And I was like, the what? According to her, the senior cafe is a section of the cafeteria that only the seniors were allowed to eat at. And it took up about a third of the entire cafeteria at a fairly large school in Virginia. Like, maybe an hour's train ride from Washington, D.C. And I was like, what? Why are we doing this? And so, because I am not, like, I'm not a part of any of the, like, extracurriculars. Yeah, the rest of it was for us fucking peasants. But I wasn't a part of any of the extracurriculars. Like, I wasn't a part of yearbook. I wasn't a part of the student council. Like, I wasn't really a part of anything because I didn't have a ride home. And, it'd be like that sometimes. But so I asked her pretty straight out, like, where did this money come from? Because I was in the classes that I would have heard about some kind of fundraiser. Because every time a fundraiser happened, the computer graphics kids heard about it. We saw your projects and we would, like, talk about it amongst ourselves. Because, we would ask each other feedback on like our stuff, because that was what my teacher, Mr. Feeney, encouraged us to do. He didn't want us to just ask him for feedback. He wanted us to ask each other. I would have heard about a fundraiser from somebody. And the ROTC kids didn't say anything. Nobody. It just came out of nowhere one Monday. And so I ended up getting into an argument with her because our textbooks are falling apart. I think they were last updated like sometime in the early 2000s. And she, our computers last updated, I swear to God, 1995. Like, and high school doesn't need top of the line equipment, but like if you're gonna spend the effort to do some beautification, clearly there's room in the budget to do some updating to our fucking textbooks. And I got into that argument with her, and eventually she told me to just go to class. And I didn't know this at the time, but they called my mother. My mother works in the lab, and so they had to call her NCO first and, you know, have them come get her to talk on the phone. So they explained about how disrespectful I've been and how awful and like the horrible, awful things I was saying, allegedly. And when Mom gets out of her, like, what I was, like, so worked up about, you know, and she describes to her the quote-unquote senior cafe. God damn it. And my mom's immediate next question is, well, is it true? What do you mean? Is it true? Is it true that you spent money out of the school's budget on beautification? Because she had seen my textbook. She had seen the state of the school itself. And was not happy that the money would have been wasted like that. She's like, do I need to start going to school board meetings? Because if I need to start going to school board meetings, I'm not going by myself. I'm bringing my entire chain of command. Because they have students here. And they'll be very interested in finding out what your spending habits are. And that was the last time they ever fucking called my mom about shit. They hated talking to her. She did tell my mother that it was an anonymous donation from one of the parents in the area, and she's like, all right, this conversation isn't over though. And apparently Mom's NCO was like, you know, you should probably tell your oldest that there are other ways that they can handle this kind of thing. Like going to school board meetings. My mom, they really wish they had like an alternative parent they could call to complain about me to, because whenever they called and got Mom, it was always some bullshit. Like when I was in first grade, this was a period of time when kids were getting put on
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Ritalin,
Now it
not
must be
because they
carried
needed
home.
it, but because the teachers were sick of dealing with kids being like kids. And oops, there was a trap there.
Ancient
And so
traps
they
lie
were
in wait,
telling my mom
unsprung
that,
and
hey,
thirsting for blood.
we're not passing your child on to second grade until you put them on Ritalin. And Mom ended up having to fight to prove that I didn't need to be put on medication. We now know as an adult I probably did actually need to be put on medication, but this wasn't like evident. Like this teacher had had issues with me before. And it wasn't the first time she was threatening my academic career because she was sick of dealing with me. And she ended up having to take me down to Sylvan, which was, yeah, it was fuck shit teaching. Like, I don't think she recognized what ADHD looked like in a young girl. Like, I hate having to, like, go back and, like, gender myself like that. But with the way that people raise young girls, you don't get away with the kind of bullshit that young boys do. Hello. And it was, Mom had to fight because she did not have the money to, like, take this to court. But we did have to take it to the school board. That was, like, Like, even here, what that teacher was trying to do was insanely illegal. And she was leveraging the fact that we were in a, like, fucking Nowheresville, Arkansas school district. To take advantage of being able to do that. Because apparently, according to my mother, I wasn't the only student that she was doing that shit with.
Press this advantage.
And,
give them no quarter.
By the time I got, like, she had to get me tested to prove that I was academically ready to go to 2nd grade. And it was a whole fucking ordeal. And the school board was like, yeah, no, Starlight can go to 2nd grade. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then in that initial meeting, where my teacher and my principal were like, yeah, no, you can't send them to 2nd grade until you put them on Ritalin.
Brought low and driven into
Mom,
the mud.
according to my grandmother, very nearly leapt over the table to physically fight both of them, and she almost had to grab my mom. My mother has always been that bitch. There is a reason why she tried to have the healthy female role model in my life be women like Sarah Connor and Ellen Ripley. Because those were, frankly, her role models.
Shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
She's had to throw hands like she's had to get like that from my brother too. So while she was in basic, my dad got me and my brother like BB guns, and the BB guns looked like handguns, but they were very clearly toys. Like, they were clear plastic, had the orange nib on the bottom. Like, they could not more clearly and obviously be toys. Fast forward, my mom's like well out of training. She is in
so well regarded is now barely
she's well out of training. She is stationed at Walter Reed. Yeah, like, it is so clearly airsoft guns. She is stationed at Walter Reed. She is firmly like a proper quote-unquote soldier, and she gets a call from my brother's school, frantic, like, the lady is in tears. She is beside herself with emotion, like, and when mom finally gets it out of her, like, what's wrong, and she tells my mother that my brother brought a gun to school. Chat, we didn't own guns, like real ones. We did not have guns. We had knives. Oh my god, we had knives. But we did not have any guns. So mom is like trying to figure out, where the hell did my brother get a gun? Because we don't have any. And so she leaves because, yeah, her NCO is gonna let her like leave DC and then, you know, fight the traffic to get back to where we lived on the Maryland side of things. And because, like, what the fuck do you mean my son brought a gun to school? And then she got there, and she got there, and it is so important for y'all to know that the school described the quote-unquote gun that my brother brought to sound like a Glock or a Beretta, or like a fucking Desert Eagle. And and she gets there, and it's my fucking it was mine too. It wasn't even his. It was mine. It was my plastic BB gun. Clear plastic with the blue grip and the laser sight. And mom is staring at it like, this? I left work for this? You're joking! Like, it was certainly a choice, but I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real. This reaction This reaction is such a fucking Yankee-ass reaction. That would not have been the reaction he got if he pulled that shit while we lived in Georgia, Texas, and Arkansas. Like, if he did that, he would have just been like, hey, yeah, just letting you know, your son brought a BB gun to school. Don't let him do that. But in Maryland, this bitch is in fucking tears. It's so fucking wild. Oh god, what do you want? Oh god, it's yeah, it's a choice. It's also like clear plastic. It is one of the wilder wilder memories I have from my childhood. Leave me alone. I know more than you. Do I have the fucking means to get anything? No. Like, oh god. Let's see if I can find a picture of it, and if I can. Let's see. Clear plastic BB gun pistol. Oh my god, I even found one that's very similar to the one that I had. Oh god, I am... Let's see. Save image. Cause I want to show chat this, cause this is... Yeah! Thank you for the hydrate! Let me take a little sippy. Alright, let me add image. New image. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, are you ready, chat? This is what my brother brought to school. This is what my mom drove almost an hour from Walter Reed to deal with. This is what... This is what had the teacher fucking beside herself and made mom think that, like, this was serious. Like... Yeah, first off, it's a 1911. Yeah, like, if I still had mine, I would just go take a picture of it. God knows where it is. But this is pretty damn close to what it looked like. Oh god. And like, it is, you would think that the region that had to deal with the DC sniper not like 10 years ago would have been like, oh, that's a toy gun. That is a BB gun. Yeah, that is a, we are confiscating this, your parent will pick it up. Ugh. Like the DC sniper was like, fuck, was like maybe 10 years before he was in school? And like, I just, what do you mean? What do you mean this had a teacher wildly emotional about this? Anyway, let's get rid of that. Oh god, I can't. It is... and like, again, I don't know if this was like a skill issue on part of the teacher, if just where she grew up, she had like very little exposure to guns. Like, it can't be a Southerner thing. It can't just be a Southerner thing, because I just, oh god. Let's see, is there... Ooh. Heal the necromancer apprentice. I could probably do. I need more trinkets, is what I need. I need more trinkets. Ugh. The funniest thing, too, is that, like, that was my brother's experience with somebody bringing a weapon to school. Could have a weapon. Meanwhile, while I was in high school, we had to have, like, regular announcements, that were like, hey, stop bringing your crossbows to school. I know you're leaving them in your trucks so that you can, I know you're leaving them in your truck so you can go hunting after school, but stop that. You legally cannot bring your crossbow to school. Yeah. Yeah, like, I feel like, hey... Yeah, like, just, the reaction was so far removed from what it should have been. Like, this should, at best, this should have been a parent-teacher. Like, at absolute worst, this should have been a parent-teacher conference, where it's like, hey, I know this is a toy, but the fact that he still did this is something we need to talk about. But, like, freaking out like you're about to survive your own Columbine is wild. Let's take some laudanum just in case. Yeah, it is so wildly out of proportion. Compared to one of the other times my mom got a call home, for a very reasonable, reaction of concern. So, I was 10 years old. We were living, you know, we were still in Arkansas. Mom hadn't enlisted yet. But I had taken a pretty bad injury to my leg. I've probably told this story in private before, but like all great stories, it starts with a trampoline. We've had this trampoline for quite some time.
Foreign.
One of our trucker, like, family members bought it for us. Specifically bought it for me for like my 5th birthday, which is always the greatest of choices. So it's a little surprising that it took 5 whole years for me to get, like, seriously hurt on it. But my brother and I were jumping on it, and I want to emphasize there was no malice in this. Like, he and I did not get along very well as kids, and we still barely get along well as adults. Yeah, this was... Yeah, like, we had school shootings, but not nearly as bad as we do now. Like, this was before Sandy Hook.
Will find no clemency in this place.
Sandy Hook, I feel, was the moment where like, the U.S., like, education system kind of became known for gun violence. But prior to that, the one that hung in everybody's mind was Columbine. But so, like, I'm 10. My brother is fuck. Hang on. My brother's 6, and he's bouncing on the trampoline with me, and I went off. Well, we didn't have a cover for the springs, so the way that I got off the trampoline usually was I would very carefully, like, put a foot on, like, the actual frame and then just jump down. Well, he bounced right behind me, which fucked my trajectory for getting off the trampoline. Because it pulled me back slightly. Oh yeah, I forgot about Virginia Tech. You're right. Yeah, there was Columbine and then Virginia Tech and then Sandy Hook. I completely forgot about Elliot Rodger, which is the opposite of what he wanted. Rest in piss, shitlord. But, he fucked my trajectory for getting off safely. So my foot went right through the spring hole, the spaces between the springs, and I flipped upside down and was dangling from the frame, my leg in between springs, and you know, it took the whole of my weight. I don't remember screaming, but I do remember seeing my mom come flying out of my great-grandmother's house, slamming into the pillar holding up the porch roof, and running over to me. Like, she was scampering. And, picked me up, untangled me. I do remember crying a whole lot. And she, you know, gave me a once-over because at this point in our life, we could not afford to go to the doctor. So she needed to be extra sure that this wasn't an ER visit. She did not have a job at this point.
Continue the onslaught.
We were,
Them all.
no, she did. We were visiting grandma's. We spent so much time living out where this incident TM took place. But she was, but even with the job she had at the time, she could not afford to take me to the ER if I got hurt. So she was trying to be extra sure that I didn't need to go. We probably should have gone anyway, because, and this is why we got the call home. I wore shorts to school one day, and you could see from my shorts when I was sitting down, they would ride up a little bit. From my knee all the way up to my groin,
Press this advantage.
the inside of my thigh was just black. Like, the bruise was so dark, it was just black. And I was walking with kind of like a weird gait. Like, it wasn't quite a limp, but I was clearly hurt. So the school called home to be like, hey, what the fuck's up with that? We are mandated reporters. That's a suspicious place for a bruise. Especially one that deep. And, so she told them what happened. And, as far as I know, nothing further came of it. But, like, compare that to how, my brother's teacher fucking reacted. I almost wonder if that incident or a similar one happens, with that teacher around, if she would have just skipped everything and called CPS directly. Because that's a real bad place to have a bruise. It's part of why my hip's a little fucked up, I think, honestly. Like, I've always had a little more pain on my left side than I have my right. Don't break, fuck!
Even the aged oak will fall to the tempest's winds.
But it's fine, Smiles. Everything is fine. Yeah. I would not be shocked if I did break that bone, but it wasn't like a complete break, because, you know, I was still able to walk on it. Like a hairline fracture or something. But there was almost certainly some damage to my joint, just from the way that, like, I fell through the spring hole and obliterated myself. What are you? Stab. Can you not? Can you not? Accept the healing, dumbass. God. I know we talked about it the night I came back to streaming, but I need more healer characters in Litter PG. It doesn't even have to be main characters. I just need more healer characters in Lit RPG to be like, accept the healing, dumbass, and just other, like, very crass and rude, like, they don't all have to be nice. Some healers are mean. Some healers are genuinely unpleasant to interact with.
And
Gestures at nurses in real life. Eat well. Thank you for coming by to hang out. Damn it. I'm so glad I got to tell him about the pallet jack license. I can't believe I never told him about the pallet jack license in the 60 years I've known him. Quit touching shit! God damn it, that's the worst possible arrangement this could be. Need to get you back in the front. No more reducing the flatulence stress. Okay. He might die. He might die, but okay. We can do that. I don't actually know if I have any stress reducing. I don't think I actually have any stress reducing stuff on this party build.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, because the one ability I have on him. Thanks for doing that. The one ability that affects stress on him gives him stress. At least if I read it right. He would have to actually let me fucking do something. Be normal.
Mortality clarified.
I know
in
it's a big
single
ass,
strike.
but be normal. Yeah, you have so many fucking channel points. I had to turn off all my redeems because they stopped working in the interim of the, you know, going through 2 computers and then everything else exploding in the fucking meantime. I will get more redeems. I just have to figure out for fucking what. I would like to get something. Because I am getting a 3D model, you will be able to throw things at me soon enough, so that there's that. Maybe if I can figure it out, I can program the throwing
And
thingy
now the true test.
to throw phone at me every time you type the word phone. That has been a bit I've wanted to happen. Grabs you. But that's a bit I wanted to have on my channel ever since the BlizzCon Diablo incident, where it's like, don't you guys have phones? Someone has built a 6-inch wall of pallet at the end of the aisle. Who did this? Who is responsible for this dumb shit? Yeah, did Rogel Dorn come by? Like... Did one of his sons come by? Like... Let's see. Quit doing that shit, you freak!
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
packs laden with loot are often
yeah,
low
just
on
use those.
supplies.
Let's just... There we are, but that's not enough. I have no dice. Someone roll me one d10. I got you. Let's see. Roll 1d10. You have a 4. I'm sorry. To speak for the storyteller, I do believe that is a fail. Haha, get fucked. Can't I just... Why can't I... Here. There we are. There's a trans person. You get 3 rage dice to roll as well. I think my flagellant is going to die of a heart attack.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
You could receive a brutal. Alright, storyteller, roll those dice. You ain't no choice. What a fucking mood. There's actually something I have been considering doing. I have been considering buying, like, those handwriting workbooks you get for, like, kids that are learning how to write. And I have been considering doing that to teach myself how to write with my right hand. That way, if I can get proficient with my right hand, I could at least start doing calligraphy again, because I really miss doing calligraphy, and I can't do it with my left hand anymore.
Teetering on the brink.
Oh, he had a heart attack, but he fucking made it. Not you. I will bother a certain forensic detective. No wait, what was Brian's character again?
The blood pumps, the limbs obey.
Oh my god. Why is your Home Depot a nightmare? Why is your Home Depot such a fucking nightmare? Except healing, loser.
Another one falls.
Alright.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Can we not just take that? We don't have any debuffs, so I guess we'll just do that. It was trapped. Yeah, fuck it. That's close enough to half.
Huddled together.
I try to explore
furtive
half
and
of that
vulnerable.
before I bed down
Rats
to
in a
camp.
maze.
Oh god. Alright. Let's... Properties. Let's lower that a little bit. Oh, not that. Okay. bit. Good enough. Oh! There's one of my toggles. God, she's still going through it. I never did. Look, I even have an angry toggle for you, Zara. Oh, I don't mean to laugh at your pain, but it is really funny to see Twitch just freaking out. Let's see. Self-only. Are you diseased? You are not diseased. No, that's fine. Sanctuary. Okay. Let's blast you. Do we have anything else we can do? Wound care. We don't need to do wound care. Yeah, that looks about everything we can do. Alright, before we move on to the rest of this. Oh my god. Poor Zara fucking suffering at work for this. Before I go on to try to find the boss of this area, I will quickly go to the bathroom, but I shall be back soon. Alright, I return. And yeah, it's such bullshit. It's a shame that your fucking coworkers can't show you an ounce of fucking consideration. Just a little ridiculous. Well, we could do. Oh, who has wound care? You have wound care. There we go. Did I wash this needle? Too late now. Alright. Who will sponge me with vinegar? None of us. Not a damn one of us.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, like, It's something that I end up losing my goddamn mind about at work as well a lot. Like the guys that are using like the powered pallet jacks will like have to lay in on their horns, and even still that
Mechanical
won't be
hazards
enough to get
possessed
people to
by evil
realize,
intent.
hey, there's a pallet jack,
A handsome
you're
reward
in the way.
for a task well performed.
And because when it comes to American loudness, I am Spiders George. And I just kind of quickly bark out a hey to get their attention so that they like fucking move out of the way, because apparently the loud ass horn of a pallet jack isn't enough. Can you stop specifically?
Mind that such missteps are the
You.
exception and not the rule.
Not finding the boss is making me very anxious. Oh, I'm just exploring. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm just dumb is what I am. I thought this was to find the necromancer's apprentice. I just forgot entirely what I was doing. Yes, we shall skulk around in the dark like monsters. Fucking shut up about it. Yeah, it's really wild how I am so goddamn loud at work, but people still can barely hear me. And it's like, alright, either you need to get your hearing checked or you need to take out the Bluetooth music. And like, I know that's the pot calling the kettle
shifted
black,
corridors
but
and
like,
sloped walls of our ancestry
when
are beginning
we're
to feel
talking
familiar.
about you know, being able to maneuver around, if you're going to have a Bluetooth earbud in, you need to be able to pay attention to your surroundings. That it is dangerous, it is not safe, so you need to be able to hold that kind of vigilance. And I'm not gonna like jump anybody's ass for something that I myself do. But look at that. Will not partake in prayer. Okay. But like, if you are going to do it, you
A
need
fresh
to be able to be
irritant to
vigilant.
some, a sanguine memory to me.
Alright. What can we upgrade?
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
What can we upgrade? After this, nothing. Alright. Who can we get? Yeah, and like, even if
To those
you
with a
weren't
keen eye,
listening
gold
to
gleams
music
like a
or
dagger's
book or
point.
whatever it is you're listening to, after some point, go, leave, be gone. At some point, I need some of y'all to like. Sure. No. Let's not do that. Let's sort by level. I believe you should be back. Yeah. You're already there. We need to get some levels into you and you. We need to be able to take this group into the courtyard, so not there. Not there. Sure, or we'll get a sacrificial cauldron. Fuck it, we ball. And since this is a long one, we're going to get 2 full stacks of food. Should probably get a little extra on that. Just in case. Just in case, you know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Give me you. And you. Alright, let's go. No healers on this mission. It's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. Smiles.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once
Jesus.
familiar. Now, foreign.
Look at that map.
Watch your step.
And yeah, like, a thing I end up continuously frustrated again and again and again. Fuck. I shouldn't laugh, but that's awful. But yeah, like, one of the things I end up getting really, really frustrated with my coworkers is I will occasionally get folks who, like, get all up in their feelings because, like, they're doing something dangerous and it startles me or scares me and I yell out of fright. And, like, sure, I will admit I'm in the wrong for yelling, but, like, I don't want to watch another coworker die in front of me. I've already had that experience once. I don't want to do that again. Please stop doing dangerous shit.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, Hassan, put a shock collar
Success
on his
so
dog.
clearly in view.
It was a little fucked
Or
up.
is it merely a trick of the light?
A hidden compartment, and we even got a key back. Fuck. We had to get a good one right off. Yeah, like, it is incredibly, like, God, I don't know how to feel about Hassan. Like, I'm glad that he is getting more attention on, you know, shit that matters. But also, dude, please, please be normal. Please stop doing this shit. Well, I can't get rid of anything else, so I guess we'll leave it behind. Like, I do think that people's fixations on Hassan is deeply weird. Let's see back in. We'll ignore that. Cause, like, yeah, he left-wing talking head he is. But, at some point it feels like fixating on, like, Asmongold. Yes, yes, thank you. Quit getting stressed. I have many opinions about people's dog ownership, not just specifically his. My strong opinion is that most people shouldn't have dogs. Most people do not have.
Decisive pummeling.
Well, shit. I didn't mean to shoot him, but glad he got shot. But most people do not have the animal husbandry skills required to, like, maintain a dog. And it's like, it's like, I don't know what kind he has, but I know a lot of people will get, like, border
press
collies,
disadvantage.
for example,
Give them
and then
no
they live
quarter.
in an apartment. And it's like, that is a working dog that belongs on a farm somewhere. You do not have the resources
Confidence
to give that dog a
surges as the
fulfilling
enemy
life.
crumbles.
You're driving it crazy. And it's just... I think we should be a little more restrictive on who is not allowed to adopt dogs, but that's not going to stop anything,
Continue the onslaught.
like it ever has.
Destroy them all.
Because a lot of the dogs that people get, they get from backyard breeders.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yay. Let's just go that, take the rest, and we'll just do it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'll have to leave it behind. I'm gonna stop touching things until we have room. I'm glad because there is so much horror that goes on in the way that people are approaching like animal breeding. I do think it is intensely funny though. So like both the organizations that are responsible for like the breed standards, at least in America, for Labradors and poodles, both have gone on record as saying that Labradoodles is just an expensive mutt. And they're so based for that. Let's see. Whee! I should have brought a healer, but I didn't. And like they're so right. A Labradoodle is just a very expensive mutt. Good dogs, I'm sure, if you have the fucking skills to actually, you know, handle one. But the kind of people who are actively on purpose buying Labradoodles absolutely do not. That is not a thing they know how to do. I need to get more leopards. I need these scrunkly little fucked up men.
Well struck.
Just moving forward. Hello! Oh, fuck yeah! Fire's Edge is really soon. I'm going to be picking it up on my payday. I will remember to activate it.
A hand's breadth from
Stop that.
becoming unwound.
I will remember to activate it before starting stream. But I'm very excited for Fire's Edge because I really like the character that we're getting with it.
A trifling
Yes.
victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Just shovel your face with that. Is there anything I can... Maybe the diamonds are kind of worth it. Fuck it. You move up. track. We can avoid an unnecessary room battle. How are you, Mouth Wide Open? That is a wildly fitting name for a Darkest Dungeon stream. Let's just go ahead and
As the
begin
light
like this.
gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, it should be fairly soon? Question mark? 9 hours. Alright, we're gonna hit this one.
Even the cold stone
Shovel.
seems bent on preventing passage.
It may or may not. That's totally fine. It is late for me as well, but I am a night shifter, so I don't count. I am an outlier that does not count. Yeah, it is almost 3 a.m. here.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Got me a crisp Dr. Pepper. I don't want to have to abandon this quest so early. I'm trying to get people who have enough skill soon, TM. Perhaps one day.
Perched at the very precipice
Can
of
you
oblivion.
not? Look at that. Ugh. I at least am getting more done on my web novel. Not as much as I would like to be, but more. And I almost want to go back and remove the levels, and because like I'm writing for the uninitiated, I am writing in lit RPG. Yes, that's cringe, I know. But I almost want to go back and start editing things to remove the levels, purely because of how much lit RPG is very clearly based on D&D. And how many people who read lit RPG very clearly don't play any tabletop RPG to include Dungeons and Dragons. And this isn't a knock at Dungeons and Dragons. It is a perfectly cromulent system. I don't like the idea that it's like the Omni system. I think if you treat it more like a war game, it's much more suited for that. I'm pretty wad-pilled myself right now. Like I much rather would play a World of Darkness game right now at this point in my life than Dungeons and Dragons, especially because World of Darkness has more of what I want out of D&D, or rather, more of what I was wanting when I was trying to play D&D. I might have to abandon this class. That sucks. And, like, I hear really good things about Pathfinder. I have not played Pathfinder myself yet. I am open to it. Listen, Sarah. I will play Genesis with you. I will have the opportunity to play Genesis once I quit. Because, like, right now, you know what my availability is right now, unless you want to do another play-by-post. Unless you are cool with doing another play-by-post, it will have to wait until I quit.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We're just, fuck this. No, let's... You. Alright. Now we'll leave.
You cannot learn
Yeah,
a
I'm
thing
down to play
you
Genesis.
think you know.
I am also down to play Call of Cthulhu. I don't know as much about Lovecraftian lore as maybe I should. Listen, I grab your face. I will do anything. I am taking your hand. Take me away, OGM. I am ready to go. Like, I...
A fresh irritant to some.
I smack you with my
sanguine
chancla.
memory to me.
You should do that one shot. Alright. You need to do that. Part of that is the wasp. Yeah! Yeah! I would smack the wasp with my chancla, but I think they would really hate that, and I am much more scared of the wasp than I am you. Alright, who else is stressed? Oh, right. Fuck. You only do that one thing. God damn it. Can I... There we
All
go.
manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Oh, that's such a mood. I have the Dark Tide module for Wrath and Glory, and I really want to play that. But, at this point, if I play the Dark Tide module of Wrath and Glory, I'm probably the one going to be GMing. And I don't have the brain space for, yes, backseating is entirely open as long as you are not weird or rude about it. I love tips. Because I am bad at games. Lily told me last stream about putting the tavern is really bad compared to the Abbey. It's probably even worse because I have the Crimson Court active and I haven't been able to get that stress debuff. You guys can lose trinkets in the tavern. It's a good thing none of these losers have any trinkets right now. I'm glad you told me about that though. I didn't know that there were many events. Is there any more upgrades I can do here? Not really. Alright. Well... Fuck. We need to deal with these fucking vampires. So, alright. You... Come here. Damn it. Yeah, I had no idea that they had negative stress healing events. I knew that Darkest Dungeon 2 did. Mostly... I have seen, I saw a person on TikTok talking about, like, the difference between Hunter the Reckoning and Call of Cthulhu. Not in a, like, strict, mechanical sense of the differences, but rather what late game play looks like. A late game hunter is when they're at their most dangerous because you know so much and are able to counter so much. But Call of Cthulhu, a late game, according to this creator, a late game Call of Cthulhu player character is when they're at their weakest because they have seen so much. And that's really interesting to me. And yeah, I also understand that, like, combat in Call of Cthulhu is like combat in Pathologic, where you're beaten to death within a matter of seconds. Let's see. Like, survived the second session. I really want to get the Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop RPG. I want to see how that's gonna go. Fuck, I need to get a healer. Please have a healer. Oh, thank God.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Can we afford to send the occult? Hi! Hello, thank you for the follow. I forgot that was my noise. That scared the shit out of me. But Can I risk taking the occultist to deal with the fucking vampires because he's my only... Let's see. Do you have any stun skills? I don't think so. You need that. Do you have any stun skills? You do not. Do you have any stun skills? You do not. Where are you? There you are. What about you? What do you got going on? Why do you want to be in front? Why? Why do you want to be in front? No, we're going back to town. Hang on. Where's... I don't mind fucking buying the rest of your shit. Yeah, that's how it kind of looks in the Warhammer tabletop RPGs that I have. That is rather the impression that I get. Alright. Let's grab you, and you. Cool. Awesome. Perfection. Alright. You don't have a stun skill. You do need stun resist. Necromania. Why are you weird? Fuck! I forgot. Where am I in the Valentine Heresy? Let me check. Because I do need to catch up on the Valentine Heresy. Lily, you should listen to the Valentine Heresy. It's really good. You're gonna have to power through the Cadian. You'll know what I mean by the Cadian when you get there. I am actively praying for that character's downfall. I don't want that. Fuck off. Anyway, Valentine Heresy. Where am I at? This is bullshit. Does it have a way to tell me which ones I've read, like, started or not? What's my fucking queue look like? I am on Season 1, Episode 45. Oh, it's not what Cadia did to me. It's what this specific Cadian... Yeah, it's Marnie Schwarzenberger. I want this character to die. I hate her. I hate her so much. And she's not even done anything wrong. Her player just picked a bad voice for her. It's awful. I also need to fucking listen to Blood and Syrup, and I also need to listen to Canada by Night. God, somebody needs to do a Werewolf the Apocalypse actual play. Your Vestal's get around punching. Let's see. That wouldn't be a bad one to put on Flagellants. Why do you have this? Anyway. You're getting that. Alright, where are we going? Soft sequel to Blood and Syrup. That's right, that's why it's on there. What I also need is I need Norfolk Wizard Game to hurry up and fucking update. Where is it? There's a Necromancer's Apprentice. Yeah, it is a terrible Arnie impression, so you might love Marnie Schwarzenberger. A quick, like, heads up with the Valentine Heresy is they don't understand how their system works for a good little bit, so they use it wrong. Hello! So, like, they don't calculate their armor properly. And, like, there's a good chunk of, like, the first season where they're not using Genesis properly, and I think it drove Zera specifically insane. Well, if... them doing the soap rules wrong, though, did have Inquisitor Valentine say the most Warhammer thing I had ever heard, and that was they had just broken into a brewery. Don't worry about it. And they are banged up, beat to shit, and they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do next, and Inquisitor Valentine is like, hey, I don't think we win a fight against a toaster right now. Let's do this stealthily. And he is so real for that. I need to get good at character modeling, specifically so I can do that pinup of Inquisitor Valentine that his player caught me in 4K tweeting about. But yeah, mouth wide open. If you want a Warhammer podcast to follow, the Valentine Heresy is a actual play Warhammer tabletop RPG podcast done by Dum Dums and Dice. And while they're not using a Warhammer tabletop system like maybe I would like, I think that's very strange that they don't.
Mastery over life and death.
But
was
Genesis
chief
is a
among
perfectly
my early
cromulent
pursuits.
system.
I
Zara
began in
can give you
humility,
the gospel
but
of
my ambition was limitless.
Genesis.
Who could have divined the prophetic import of
I
something
I think it would kind of be
unremarkable
maybe more
as a
interesting
twitch
if they would have
in
done
the
Dark
leg of a
Heresy
dead
or
rat.
Rogue Trader. But that's just me. I do know that the folks.
A devil walks
Yeah,
these
like they
halls.
do have other
Only the
other
mad or
series
the
where they
desperate
did
go
kind
in
of
search
force
of him.
Warhammer into D&D, and I don't listen to those, and I won't on principle. But they also did it to fucking Vampire the Masquerade, and I'm very upset about it. Like, it's right there. Vampire already had a perfectly good system. V5 was already out. God. Oh, fuck. Cyberpunk Edgerunners in D&D pisses me off so much because, like, fucking Shadowrun is right there. Cyberpunk is right there. It's all right there. It's already there. Quit fucking, like, Etri and I have, differing opinions about this. Like, I feel like D&D should be treated like the war game it is, and just like, again, it's a perfectly cromulent system.
them no quarter.
It's not inherently bad. I just hate people treating D&D like it's the fucking Skyrim of tabletop RPGs. When I want to play D&D, I want to play D&D for what it's good at, and that's combat. It's really fun when you get down to like the combat and the minutia of the edge cases. That's what it does really well, and I love that shit. I liked Skyrim when I was in high school, and then I played better fantasy games. Hell, I was already about to graduate when I played Skyrim for the first time, and the person that let me borrow their Steam account to do that was like, you should play Oblivion first, because Oblivion is better, and then play Skyrim. And I was like, okay. And they were right. Oblivion was so much better. And then I played other better open world games, and I had played better open world fantasy games before that. Yeah, like, what's really funny is I missed out on Dragon Age. Like, it wasn't that I wasn't allowed to play it or anything, it's just, it wasn't on our radar.
Continue the onslaught.
Yeah, like, if I played D&D with Etrigon as my DM, I would have a fucking amazing time. Because he's a good DM! He is a very good DM! And he's known me for 6 years, so he knows what kind of bullshit I want him to do.
Destroyed.
I also know that I can never say some shit like, do it, coward, you won't, because he will.
And driven into the mud.
He absolutely will. But yeah, I missed out on Dragon Age. It wasn't that I wasn't allowed to play it or anything, I just missed out on it. It was not on our radar. But I play a game that I have since affectionately started calling the Dragon Age we have at home. And that is Kingdoms of Amalur.
Stone seems
Kingdoms of
bent on preventing
Amalur
passage.
is for the time, parts of it did not age well. And by age well, I don't mean like there's any bigotry, at least that I can remember. But Kingdom of MLR is like very squarely like, yeah, this is very clearly a game that came out on the Xbox 360. And I had way more fun with it than I did either Oblivion or Skyrim. It was just kind of inherently a better game altogether.
Ringing ears, blurred vision.
What are you doing all the way in the
The
back?
end approaches.
I have Re-Reckoning on Steam. I might play it on stream sometime because I adore it. And like there are aspects of MLR's writing that has made it into various other parts of my projects. Like
Teetering on
there
the brink,
is the
facing the
faintest,
abyss.
like if you were to map out the taxonomy of my influences in media, you could draw a direct line from Kingdoms of MLR to Sevro Wither, my Warhammer Darktide Psyker. And it is don't. MLR was a game that THQ Nordic made. They were going to have it be like this great big series, but then the studio got like shut down shortly thereafter, which is fucking pain and agony because it was, the world building was so good. I loved their depiction of the Fae. Like it was
Monstrous
great.
size has no
And we're never getting
intrinsic
another one.
merit,
Ever.
unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
But yeah, like I've just played better open world games since. I've played better fantasy games since. Like Darksiders 2 is much better than Skyrim, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's actually focused. Bites you, bites you, bites you, bites you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Honestly, I think everybody simultaneously needs to get a little more pretentious and a little less pretentious. Because like I think more people need to start like reading weird fiction, but they also need to start reading more slop. And if you want recommendations for weird fiction, you can't go wrong with The Locked Tomb by Tyson Murr. People will say it is Homestuck fanfiction. That
As
is not
victories
correct.
mount,
It is
so too will resistance.
science fantasy space opera written by Homestuck, and I feel like that is an important distinction. So if you don't really care over much for how like Homestuck in general can read, you might bounce off of Gideon the Ninth. But you for sure might bounce off of Harrow the Ninth. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Yeah, the haunted vagina is a good one to like get weird with it. Or if we want to get horny with it, hang on, check some notes here. Fucking everybody loves chess. Everybody loves big chests, I guess. I don't read a lot of like overtly horny fiction. I'm surprised you haven't heard about the haunted vagina. It's been a meme for a little bit. this like very
Confidence surges
strange
as the enemy crumbles.
romance or erotica or whatever it was about this dude that got with this chick, and oh, you actually read it? Was it any good? Please tell me it was any good.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Yes, thank God sex isn't real.
Their formation is broken.
It's decent. You know,
Maintain the offensive.
for a book with a title like The Haunted Vagina, I think it's decent was actually so much better than we could ever like normally hope for. I need to actually read Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. I've heard it's really, really good. Listen, I would ERP with other furries like the refined moron that I am, but unfortunately, ERP terminally bores me. Unless I am using it directly for character development, I just can't fucking bother. Why, do other furries not have good ERP skills? Am I better off ERPing in Final Fantasy XIV? Someday you gotta be willing to slog. Oh, fuck. Oh, we love a Heal of Zero! We love a Heal of Zero. I should have moved him back. Yeah, that seems to be my experience in general. I think the funniest experience with regards to ERP I've ever been told about comes from one of my roleplay partners who I met in WoW originally, but he bounces between WoW and Final Fantasy XIV when he has the time, but he's mostly in WoW these days. He's done so much ERP that there are people, like there are characters he can't go to Stormwind on, because when he goes to Stormwind on those characters, people just walk up wanting him to fuck. And will not, like they just...
Seize this momentum.
Ooh, stun charm.
Push on to the task's
Here, you
end.
get that. But, like people are so fucking horny for his Worgen Pirate that he cannot go to Stormwind without, like, being assaulted with horn dogs. But he has told me about some of the truly awful ERP that he has had. Yeah, it's wild being from Moonguard. I will fully admit that I am from Moonguard, and so is he. Not to say that Wormrest Accord is any less horny, but Wormrest Accord tries to hide their horny, whereas Moonguard is much more open with it.
Ancient
But he has
in
told me
wait.
about, like, the
Unsprung
terrible
and
fucking ERP
thirsting
he
for
has
blood.
had, that he has more or less had as a courtesy to the people that he is talking to. Like, it's so bad, it's on the level of, like, I paw your thigh, you moan, and that's the only fucking thing they send him. And so, like, he's having to
spark
write, like,
without kindling
actual emos
is a
and
goal
actually
without
structure the
hope.
scene. And he's basically doing all the goddamn heavy lifting himself. And it's just like, damn, man. Why do you say yes at that point? Mad respect that you are like, you know, giving them the time of day and helping them, you know, or rather accommodating them, but like, man, that also fun. Let's see. We're not doing that. At least not right now. Yeah, truly an act of altruism. Everybody I know that went to Goldshire to, like, ERP so they could pay their sub, the people who were willing to pay gold for ERP could not ERP their way out of a wet paper bag. It was, like, just truly awful, and I'm just like, why would you guys subject yourself to that?
The light, the promise of safety.
Fuck.
As the firelight fades, ghastly memories gather their strength.
Shared across the whole Shieldbreaker class. Well, we have that. I'm surprised it's taken this long for this to trigger. Where did the music go? Please don't bleed. Thank God. Let's see. We'll just shot that. Damn. The fact that the music cut out is like... yeah, like... I know gold's easy to get, but come on. God, what are my fucking toggles? Because I feel like I need my toggles. Okay, there we go. I had to check. Fucking, cause like this is spooky. This is so spooky. Oh, of course. Of course. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this. Fucking put you in the... I would love a Darkest Dungeon fact. It's wrong? What do you mean it's wrong? I just assumed the Arbalest was referring to something that, like, some obscure part of it I wasn't aware of. Oh, neat. Can you stop bleeding, please? Thank you. You see the crossbowman? I actually wonder if the Arbalest class being named wrong is Spaghetti Coach. Walk with me here, right? Yeah, like maybe the reason why the character is named wrong is because of Nightmare Code that they either couldn't or didn't want to fix. Why are you sick? What happens when I do that? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll ignore that then. Ugh. My wrist goes crunch. Yeah. I wonder if it's a very... Yeah, it could be that they thought it was used interchangeably. It could be a variable bug. It could be both, honestly. Fuck.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
I need knees. He's hurt.
The blood pumps. The limbs
Every time I get a
obey.
critical heal of 0, though, I do kind of lose my mind. Like, yes, thank you for the crit.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, if they don't have display names, that would be curious. Is that an audiobook? Why did it cut out like that? Very strange. Alright, we're gonna mark that target. Do I even have... Yes.
Another one falls.
damage against marked targets. Okay. Would you, in return for the Darkest Dungeon fact, mouth wide open, like a fun fact about one of my favorite games, Oddworld?
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
I was really hoping you wouldn't break. Especially now before we even found the boss. Okay, so Lord Lanning is one of the more important figures in the Oddworld company before they went defunct. Oddworld kind of still exists. A lot of the folks that worked on the Oddworld games ended up going to Just Add Water when they got the green light to do the remakes. So we're firmly in the PS2 era, and Sony is going through all the studios they have as like subsidiaries and are figuring out who they can afford to shut down. And Oddworld is hard at work trying to get Munch's Odyssey going.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
And they are nowhere close. Nowhere close to a prototype or anything. But if they don't have something to show for themselves, Sony's gonna shut their shit down. And they can't contractually like sneak out any kind of like promo material or anything. So because they can't show gameplay, they can't show screenshots, they can't show they can't show concept art to try to hype up a game that may or may not exist. What Lord Lanning and the folks at Oddworld start doing instead is they start making what they called visualizations, which were pre-rendered CGI cutscenes that were not for anything.
With impunity.
They were just a bunch of like Mudokons like walking through a desert or a scene deep in the forest, like very quick like test build type shit that you would do when you're doing prototyping. And they slipped some of those files on over to a games journalist, and that, according to Lorne Lanning, single-handedly saved the studio, because suddenly there was too much attention on Oddworld and Sony couldn't risk shutting them down without having hellacious backlash. A shame that trick would not work these days. Sony would just shut them down. Yeah, it was really clever. Yay. Who would like a heal with more than 3 and not to bleed? Yeah, Oddworld's had a rough time of it. They wanted to make 8 games, and they've been trying. But after all the issues they had with getting the Soulstorm remake, rather the Oddworld Exodus remake going, yeah, alas, you must do the deeds. Home Depot.
Precision and power.
Munch's Odyssey was frankly the worst to play, and its troubled development cycle really shows. God damn it. I'm gonna lose my shield breaker. What did Twitch think you were trying to say? God. Anyway, the Exodus remake, Soulstorm, had a really troubled development cycle and a lot of delays. So when it finally came out, it just kind of flopped and flopped hard. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you so much for a heal of 1 and a bleed of 3. Yeah, it's probably time to skedaddle. Let's at least finish this fight. I'm gonna risk it for that much because
More blood soaks the soil,
nothing fucking else to.
feeding the evil therein.
Munch's Odyssey, though, had a really troubled development as well. They had to cut so much content from Munch's Odyssey.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I can justify that. I'm taking you, though. No. Alright, abandoned quest.
Wounds to be tended. Lessons to be learned.
My knee. As bad as Munch's Odyssey was, Stranger's Wrath was at least much better. I don't know if it suffered the same troubled development cycle that that Munch's Odyssey did. Munch's Odyssey, Munch had whole fucking
irritant
sections
a sanguine
that
mirror
got
to me.
cut. And the sad part is that the Oddworld team had been trying to introduce a character named Sam since 1995 in the first game, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. And they only just at the release of Soulstorm in, I believe, 2016. No, that was when New and Tasty came out. Anyway, when Soulstorm finally fucking came out, that was when Sam finally got to be in the game proper. They had to keep cutting her, and it sucked. And it sucks that Just Add Water does not have any plans to do anything with Oddworld. And I can't say I blame them because it went pretty poorly, on the financial end of it. Alright, let's put the trinkets away. So that you can go drinking. Alright, sort by level. I am not taking you two on the vampire quest. Are you the one with Twilight Dreamer? You are. Alright. Let's go here. Put you here. I need a frontliner. Fuck it, here you go. And who should we have? Sure. Honestly, yeah, I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go, because one of the reasons why my mom has been sticking so hard to console gaming is that that's one, that's just part of the era of what she's from, right? But also she has to deal with the fact that PC gaming is not conducive for her either.
A point of pride
she has some
for the
of the same
diligent
problems I do
custodians I
with her
employed.
wrists, but
Great banquets and lavish
she never
social
gained the
affairs were
skills
hosted here
to
under
do
the
PC
stars.
gaming the way I have, and
Despite the
not
expectation
enough
of
PC
propriety
games
normally
are-
ascribed to those in our
that's
position,
the ones that she
We
work
mocked
well
the
enough
stoic
on
melancholy of the moss-covered
with
fountains
controller,
and
unless they were
cherubic statues,
expressly
our salacious
made for
trysts
consoles
half
as well.
hidden in the hedgerows, our morality
But
slipping
with
ever
the
deeper
decisions that Sony has
into
made,
the mud.
yes, court your time. Fuck! How many times am I gonna fuck up my speech? Would you believe I used to be on the goddamn radio?
These stone terraces and sprawling gardens.
Not with the way I talk.
Forgotten revelry and well-remembered
Anyway,
regret.
let's not touch that. We don't touch it. Anyway, with the decisions that Sony has been making, as far as Mom is concerned, this like coming generation of console gaming is dead on arrival. She will not be getting anything. You son of a bitch. That's good. I'll have to tell her about that. I tried to I had been trying for some time to get her to try to buy a Steam Deck. Yeah, I don't know if she's ever gonna be able to buy a Steam Deck. The way things are going.
To the pit.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, default party order. Alright, we found one of the hives. God damn it. Does this have any fucking Tylenol left in it? Oh, thank God. Sorry, I hurt so much. Oh, did you? How did you fuck it up? I meant to take a listen, but I was getting ready for work, and then I got home. My connection at work is so bad that I can't watch anything. How many milligrams is that? 2. Okay. Well, it can't be as bad as the first time I read the news for the radio. It haunts me to this day. Instead of saying anything, fucking correctly, I reported on a fire that happened in our community by talking about how the fire farters handled the flame. And it haunts me to this day.
Press disadvantage. Give them no
Oh my
quarter.
god. Thank you, Skills USA, for giving me the opportunity to make an ass of myself in front of the entire fucking county. One of the other very fun things that having a radio class through Skills USA is you get somebody who also was on an actual radio station and not like was just a radio teacher but worked on one of your local radio stations. So my teacher told us about one time when he was working at
As the fiend
one of the country
falls,
stations.
a faint hope blossoms.
That he was doing the news, and he looked up from the studio, and one of his coworkers just had his ass pressed up against the window and was just like smearing his ass across the window. And he was talking about how he could not break character the whole time. Yeah, as one does. He also told a story about how one of them snuck into the recording studio quietly enough that he didn't notice.
Confidence
And
surges as the enemy crumbles.
set his paper on fire that he was reading the news from. So as he was live on air reading the news, just quietly patting out the paper that his coworker set on fire. I wonder what happens. Damn. Could it be worth it? Could it be worth it? I think we're early enough. It may be worth it. Ooh. Valuables beneath the eggs. It's a shame that this, like, part of the manor, the courtyard, is all so gross now. Once I finish my Warm Bodies analysis script, which I feel so bad. Oh god, yeah, no, one of my exes had that, and his was so bad, I couldn't even mention me feeling sick to him at all in the slightest without it triggering this phobia. It was bad.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
So like I feel you. But once my Warm Bodies analysis script is done, I have to get started on my Project Hail Mary one, and I am kind of looking forward to that, even though I'm honestly not going to add anything new to the discussion with regards to Project Hail Mary. I am, however, going to add something new to the Warm Bodies discussion, and I am... this movie is not that deep. I don't know about the books, but the movie is absolutely not that deep. Unfortunately, I have a shovel.
The blood pump.
We love cranials in this house.
Obey.
Please don't be a vampire. There we are.
Annihilated. Obliterated.
Success so clearly in view.
What bugs
Or is
do
it
set
merely
like
a trick
what
of
part
the
of
light?
of this bothers you? Where are my words? Ah, my knees. I'll leave that curio there. Let's see if this room's just closer. Yeah, I feel that. I have possibly the hardest to describe or put into words trigger for unreality. Like, because I have DPDR, or depersonalization derealization disorder. And
Fiend.
with it, interactive media has a better chance of triggering a dissociative episode for me, but not all interactive media. Like, Phasmophobia, for example, sets it off, but let's do that. Phasmophobia sets it off, but that's also because Phasmophobia's mechanics specifically revolve around, like, kind of denying your, like, reality. Oof, gross. I hate the flesh rats. Awful. But Dead Space, another game that, like, deeply relies on you denying, or rather having your reality denied and corrected by an outside force, doesn't set off a dissociative episode. Yeah, I guess your brain's just like, we could take a Cazador, which is incredibly bold of it to think. Just very, nah, I'd win. Not saying I'd win. It is big enough to hit. Will you stun? No. What does your stun resist? Oh, it's a literal coin flip. Okay. Well,
Be wary.
this room was a wash.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Do I have? I do not. I'm not gonna waste another blood on... I wonder. Blood for treasure. Fuck yes, I was right. I wondered briefly if obstacle quest location. Okay, so we do need to go that way. Let's actually go back and check out these other directions, just in case. Because knowing that there's one here, and we still need to get another one, I kind of want to get, I really want to get this fucking stress debuff off my shit. Let's not touch that. There it is! Fuck yeah! One more, and we can try again. Lunge. Please, stun. Fuck! Oh my god, he got big. Her with a Crimson Curse. Oh, good luck. I've only beaten the Shambler once. Yeah, I imagine 2D versus 3D would definitely do it. There's probably games that mechanics in them would have a better chance at triggering a dissociative episode for
momentum.
me if they
Push
were
on
in
to the task's end.
3D versus 2D. Let's actually just fuck this. Actually, let's just leave. Let's just go back to this room. Oh, can I not do that? Yeah, I can tell. No, it's in the back of your mind. Alright, alright. But you're bitching. battle. That one right there. Not the one I thought we were.
Soothed. Sedated.
I am the blood god. Throw it. Can you fucking hit the broadside of a barn, please? At least with him doing that, I can hit that one via that one. Yeah, like, I don't know if I should play Outlast Trials because of hallucination mechanics. I might not be able to do it. I just might not be able to handle it. And Outlast is much more grounded than other games I've played, like, you know, Dead Space. Slap another heal on you, try to get your healing. God, you have a big fucking health pool. More blood for you, though.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I will appreciate that. Alright. This is probably boss time. Yep.
A hideous mutation. Unnatural and abhorrent.
What is your stun? Just straight 50-50. Can't do that. You have to wait till it moves. Yeah, I hate this little freak. I've done shockingly well with it before. Let's see. Yeah, thanks. But it also kind of means that with a leper, he is a little useless. I'm just gonna have to try to survive this. Do I have any bandages left? I do. Let's see, do I want a divine comfort? Let's do that.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
What are we doing is such a valid fucking question here. Alright. Hit that. No. But I can hit him with a debuff. My entire party is specifically abusive. I am so sorry. You son of a bitch. I need more range. That's what I should. Yeah, I fucking knew I needed more range. Fuck you. There's this is all of that, asshole. His prot is so high, I don't know how to
Facing the
deal with it.
abyss.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay, so we're definitely doing divine comfort. It's okay.
The walls
I'm
close
probably
in.
wiping here
The
too.
shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Yeah, when a save is so fucked that you just have to start over, it's pretty bad.
Death cannot be escaped, but it can be postponed.
Please don't break. Please don't break. Fuck! We could have used a
Reeling,
virtue.
gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Alright, we're gonna do that. Lunge. Yeah, but passing turns causes them to stress. Be normal. Here. Oh.
One can sometimes find clarity in madness,
Well,
But only rarely.
we are fuckered. There's a lot of shit here I don't want to lose. Alright.
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Well, fuck.
ignorance of your enemy, and of yourself.
Well, we
will
came away with one
invariably lead
trinket.
to defeat.
No, two, actually. I'll keep this vampire. He's useful. Hysterical blindness. No, we're fixing that. I'm sorry, you're going to...
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Get better. Alright, what can I grab? I need a backliner, so...
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by
Rest, rest.
battle and bloodshed.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I would like a Darkest Dungeon fact, yes. Okay, you don't have any trinkets. That's beside the point. No, I did not want to do that. Oh, yeah. That is wild. That never occurred to me. Alright, who is still stressed out of their minds? And everyone else I can deal with. Alright, I guess we're just gonna try the Necromancer again. Alright, Reynold. Dismiss. You. And a healer. Da 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 da. You. Alright, do we have trinkets? Any trinkets? Da, 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 da. Yeah, some Von Eldritch family name bullshit, yeah. Let's see. That, but you could use that because you don't have a stun skill, I believe. Oh, no. I am wrong. Yeah, named like a Land Raider. I would like this ibuprofen to kick in faster, please. Let's see. We're gonna be camping, right? Yeah, we're gonna be camping. Actually, let's go back. No. Vision. Two shovels. Many torches. Oh, I could just take 4 vials of blood. That's nice.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my
Don't
early
mind me cracking my
pursuits.
knuckles.
I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
I could additionally maybe deal you some psychic damage, Lily, if you like.
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Damn it, Reynold. Okay. Fucking... Yeah, take your shit. So, we know that I am very bad at speaking French. But, you know, Pétéjean is, you know, very obviously French. We have a mountain here in Arkansas that's named after a French explorer,
Curious is the
colonizer
trap maker's art.
that was in the
His efficacy
was in the
unwitnessed
region.
by his own eyes.
The mountain is named after them. We do not call it... We don't use the proper French pronunciation, however. The quote-unquote proper pronunciation of this mountain here in Arkansas is Pétéjean. It is Pétéjean Mountain. Because this is the South and bastardize everything. Great, I have 2 idiots that must touch everything. One steals them and one just wants to look. I still need to learn Canadian French. I need to learn so many goddamn languages. I am still shocked, speaking of Canada, that other than Quebecois, they don't have their own sign language. I thought that was a thing every country had, was their own bespoke sign language, but no, Canada uses ours. Except for Quebec. Quebec always has to do things different. So they have their own. And honestly, good for them.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Weakening curse. Got you.
As the fiend falls, a faint
I
hope
did not
blossoms.
grab a key. I should have grabbed a key. I did not, however. But don't worry, we do have the holy shopping list. Alright, Dismas. Get his ass.
Executed with impunity. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, let's take all things. Let's check this room down here. Couldn't hurt. God damn it, Reynold. We could have used that. I need to fix that for him. Once we get back, we're strapping this man to a fucking table. I'm usually pretty good about remembering to fix his kleptomania, like, right away, but I just entirely fucking forgot. Let's go ahead and use healing. Try to do the math in honestly, it might actually be you.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
I wonder if they're going to do any more Dark
Unforgiving.
Extension games.
Continue the
Honestly, I wonder if they're going to do it in like any other
Destroy
games.
them.
I would be very excited to see what else Red Hook has in store.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I can use the firewood on the Iron Maiden. I don't know why I would. Let's just look inside. Yeah, like the existing two are kind of done. I don't know what else you could add to it. Like, adding the runaway is really nice, and I'm glad that they're doing it. Yeah, like, theoretically they could do more classes, but they'd have to get a new narrator. I don't know what they would do for that. And if they were to do that, I would kind of rather them have, like... Yeah, less of an issue for Dark Extension 1. But if they were to do new classes, I would rather them put those classes towards a new game.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not going to be allowed to just sit around. They are definitely hard at work on something. Alright, let's heal a few. We love a heal of 0. Very helpful. Thank you, Occultist. Please don't break. Come on, we got a virtue. No! Fuck!
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
I still need to finish Darkest Dungeon 2. I say that as if I've finished Darkest Dungeon 1. I have been trying to do the challenge run where you get renal and dismiss to the end of the game since I bought this fucking game. I only just beat some of the bosses for the first time this month. Like, literally last week. Because I am bad at games.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Got his ass. Fuck.
Precision and power.
Yeah, it's a hard game. And it being
Time to
permadeath
perform
does
beyond
not
one's
help.
limits.
Exactly.
Foolish horrors.
Alright.
Brought low and
quick
driven
life
into the
to do
mud.
That, so you'll bleed out while I piddle around. Alright, debuff stone. We're gonna put that to you, and we're gonna put that there. Yes. We're gonna leave the treasure right there. It could have been on Radiant.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I I think it would be really cool if they did Darkest Dungeon crossover with Dead by Daylight. That would be fun.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Did he just get a buff? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Alright. Heal yourself. Alright. What can we do here? We don't have any... Huh? That would be fun. The ship posting would also be great. I am just healing everybody because I want my boys to be in top shape for fighting the Necromancer.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Please don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him. He doesn't have any blood to bleed, but... God damn it! I'm too old for this, I felt that. Fucker! Fuck. Do we have? What do we have? Here.
A
Well, that works too.
decisive pummeling. Success
leave them
so
behind.
clearly in view.
We don't need it right now.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, so that's about half. We will camp.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Alright, we will prevent nighttime ambush. Let's see, we will not be doing that. Let's see. Get some stress off of you. We could use more. Okay, that's the best we're gonna get.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Disarmed. It's so Jover. It's so Jover, y'all. I actually kind of hope that's the boss room. It is! It is the boss room. Quit touching shit. Okay, you're allowed to touch some things. What?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Towering, fierce, terrible. Nightmare made
Sure.
material.
dots on you, please. Why are you like this? Anyway, mark that target. Let's see, what is your stun resist? I probably could have just killed that. But I didn't want to risk it. It was a little too risky, if you would. I promise I am good with words. I know I've said it before, but this battle theme is my favorite battle theme of Darkest Dungeon 1. Damage. We love 13 damage per round. I have not listened to Butcher's Circus enough. I should fix that. Let's debuff you again.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or
Perhaps.
expire.
That was a bad call. Stop that. Can I reach that? No, you cannot. Can I mark that? No. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm hoping and just marking. Yeah, if fucking Reynault dies, that's it. Let's increase our resistances. I should have stunned one of them is what I should have fucking done. But if we can kill the fucking necromancer,
With no living
it might be
sinew to
good.
actuate them, will these walking
Yes!
bones
Yes!
finally
Yes!
fail?
Yes! Fuck yes! Let's go home! Let's go fucking home! I was so scared we were gonna fucking get got! That's what you get for being a fucking apprentice. A real necromancer shows you how it's fucking done. Alright, Reynold, what's wrong with you now? East Heater, Romania. For the most part, these are all good.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Alright. I feel comfortable enough. No, not here.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
That. And what's this other? What else do I have active on you right now? Let's actually do battle heal and inspiring cry on you. Yeah, that's better. Or rather, better for me. To the blacksmith. Ugh. What do you currently have active? Alright. What are your trinkets as well? You would think, but also, like, I guess it kind of makes sense. Because, like, wasn't he just, like, some fucking farmer? Alright, let's do that. Can't believe I don't have any goddamn trinkets for the Highwayman yet. I think trinkets specifically for you. Anyway. That's enough upgrading for now. Can't hire anybody new. So, let's sort by stress. Put your... oh, nope. No. No. I know where we're putting you, Reynolds. Here. Getting rid of that fucking kleptomania of yours. Alright. Level. You're in front. You will be in back. You will be also in back, I guess. There. Mostly just because we need to get something done. I think I have a trinket for you. No. But I do have a trinket for you. Which one is position 4? If we're not careful, we're gonna get him a new kink. Probably not going to finish this one. This is mostly a loot and scoot. Because, God, we need some money. Getting rid of Reynolds' fucking kleptomania is expensive.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Well, this one's actually relatively short.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, yep, thank you for touching the thing for us that we were already gonna touch. Cove battle is really, really good. There was a delightfully fucked up RP event I went to when I was in a guild on Modanko. Oh god, you have hysterical blindness? Fuck. But one thing that was very, very common for our event runners to do was to
Destroy
pull
them
songs from various soundtracks and be like, alright, here's the mood music. And I knew we were fucking in for it every time the mood music was something from Darkest Dungeon, and one time it was the coach battle. Wow, everybody is just in an absolute state. Dot builds going. I have a fondness for dot builds anyway, but in Darkest Dungeon, it is very much, hey, you need to get comfortable with dot builds.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
How would y'all like to see Hildebrand when I stream next? As a palate cleanser, because I was going through Hildebrand on one of my alts, and it is so silly.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ooh, a rarity. So Hildebrand is a questline in Final Fantasy XIV. It is cannot stress enough, actually canonical. This is a real argument I've gotten into with other role players on the Crystal Data Center, where they will insist that Hildebrand isn't canon, and then will try to tell me the dev said so, and then will never tell me where they said it. Fuckers. Anyway, Hildebrand is a questline where it's mostly comedic, but it's also where the animation team is allowed to go wild. And any kind, because like the 1.0 of sources I made the fuck up is a lot of the quote-unquote lore strict role players in these godforsaken communities. I'm not even gonna pin this entirely in 14 because I ran into people like that in WoW and I hated them. I hated them so much.
Frustration and
like,
fury.
Anyway, so the animation in 1.0 was really good, but it was also really, really expensive and time-consuming to do. So when came time for Realm Reborn, they couldn't really do that anymore. But Hildebrand has been pushing what they can do in a shorter time frame and within their engine, and with every expansion, largely thanks to Hildebrand, the animations get better. Especially the facial animations. But, it is ostensibly a detective questline because you are following Inspector Hildebrand and his assistant, Nashu, while you are,
terrible vistas of
did I not bring a healer?
themselves.
Shit. While you are trying to solve the mystery of this expansion. Here, you fucking do that. And the thing is, nobody around Hildebrand takes him very seriously. Some of the people, as time goes on, only takes him seriously because he's with you, the warrior of light, the slayer of gods. And it's like at some point, like, yeah, we'll put up with this weirdo because he's with you. You speak for this guy, right?
Their formation is broken.
But anyway, the
Maintain the
lore
offensive.
strict people that I run into occasionally in roleplay spaces, I have run into them in both 14 and WoW. I probably would have
Ears.
ran into them in
Blurred vision.
Guild Wars if I stuck around long
The
enough.
end approaches.
But they always are
Injury
like,
and despondence
Aw,
set the
damn.
stage for
what
heroism
am I doing?
or cowardice.
They're always like wanting the
Slowly.
like strictest of
Gently.
lore, and you can
This
hold
is
like
how
if you do
life
something,
is
you have to
taken.
prove that it's canonical or lore compliant. Meanwhile, their characters are some of the most lore non-compliant motherfuckers I'd ever seen in my fucking life. And when you ask them, hey, what's your source on that? They will just lie every time.
Press this advantage. Give
Well.
them no quarter.
Oh, you're about to die anyway, so cool. I will leave this mission. No.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach. Darkness closes in, haunting
Yeah,
the
like,
hearts
it's-
of men.
They don't have sources. Meanwhile, so like one time I wrote a whole essay justifying why my blue mage
You
has
cannot
the
learn the
abilities he
thing
does
you
when I
think
went to join
you
an FC.
know.
And the leadership took like a week to get back to me. And I had to actively prompt them to be like, hey. Yeah, so like the thing with Blue Mage as it is in 14 is you don't steal
A
your
fresh
power.
irritant, the sun,
You learn to mimic it.
a sanguine
That's all it
menace
is
to
you
me.
mimic it. But you still have to have seen somebody do it. And for my own sanity, I only use the abilities that are actually in your Blue Mage spellbook. Because doing anything else makes me want to pull my teeth out. And like it also works as useful shorthand when you are interacting with people who don't know you. And like, so I wrote for some of the more uncommon spells, like exactly where he could have learned those spells. And like some of them, I was using the primal spells to reflect more common spells that you could find off of elementals. Because in game, they use the same particle effects, and I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have been able to learn that. Like, the spell you learn from Garuda, specifically Garuda Extreme, is a similar spell effect that you can learn from, like, literally any hippogriff. And, like, so I, like, justifications like that. That whole essay, and you want to know what got them to be like, no, you need to retcon this? He has a Berserker Rage. My Blue Mage is a Berserker, and I had put in there, like the Warrior Rage, and they told me that because it's in the rules, you can only have one Jobstone per character. I would have to pick if he is a Blue Mage or a Warrior. He wasn't a warrior. And that's not how that works. They could not, when I asked them to prove it to me, what in the lore says every warrior has a Jobstone? They wouldn't tell me. They just said, it's in the job quest. I've done the warrior job quest. No, it's not. In fact, the Stormblood warrior's job quest deals with Azala, who is struggling to control his Berserker Rage, and he doesn't have a Jobstone. He is figuring this shit out all on his own. And like, this was a lore compliant guild, and I was like, oh, cool. I'm not scrapping my character back to day one for you guys, and I just fucked off immediately. It was incredibly frustrating. And so now, like, because of them and experience that I had in WoW, if I see, like, lore strict or lore compliant only, I treat that as a red flag and I will not interact with you. I value you showing me that you care about what you're writing more than, like, strict adherence to the lore. However, if you're gonna go out there, you're gonna have to put in the work. I still want to roleplay in setting, so if you're doing some weird shit, I want you to, like, how are you making this
What
mesh
better laboratory
with
than the
14?
blood-soaked
Or
battlefield?
wherever I am role-playing at the time. What can we upgrade? Let's do that.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
I kind of hope you die. Alright, we might need to do another loot and scoop. Nope, none of you. Alright. Damn it! Come back here. Alright, what about you? Right there. Right there. And... there, we'll call it good. Oh, yeah, I just don't usually bother. They usually die too fast for me to bother. Damn. You know what? Fuck it. We're not taking shit. We'll deal with the Shambler.
These salt-soaked caverns
Yeah.
are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
We broke shit. I love how the lasting impact is tetanus. Like, sure, that sure is a lasting impact, but I think it's incredibly funny that that's the lasting impact. No, he's gonna die. I do not foresee most of the people in this party lasting after this expedition. No kill like overkill.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Damn, I missed your eyes.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright. Let's go ahead and use that. We'll leave that there. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine, Smiles. a solid chance that they might. God damn. I think I have better aim than some of these.
This is how a life is taken.
Here. Maybe I should have buffed the guy that actually had a turn left.
As the fiend falls,
But it's
a
fine.
faint hope blossoms.
Don't worry about it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh. Alright. Well, for the time. Damn. Anyway. I think we can skitter out of this well enough.
Their formation
Especially
is
since we
broken.
dealt with the main stress
Maintain the
dealer.
offensive.
It's really wild how much Lovecraftian stuff involves fish. What was wrong with this man? He's so fascinating. I want to study him like a bug.
Masterfully
Yeah, like,
executed.
everything I learn about Lovecraft is just like... I don't know if being in the modern era would have made him any better, truly. Like, I don't know if there was any helping him. I think he was just gonna be a weird, fucked up little guy no matter what. Let's go ahead and activate Riposte. It never hurts to have Riposte on. Except when it misses. Except when it misses. Do you even have a healing skill, my dearest Plague Doctor? The reason why I brought you. I didn't even check. No. No, you don't. Well, he's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. If he dies, then that's just one less dude on my roster. Yeah, like
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
he was bizarre.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Like, I don't know. A lot of his stuff was published, like, either in magazines or posthumously, I think. Like, we would have lost a lot of his works if it wasn't for some of his works.
How quickly the tide turns.
Why are you in the front? I forgot. Why are you in the front? Oh, during his life? I was misinformed. Lovecraft was not something I ever got to cover in school. Everything I know about him has either been told to me as like fun fact or just like reading stuff on
Injury
my
and
own.
despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Please stop resisting my blights. Die. I would like to skedaddle with some of the things I have.
More dust,
That works.
more ashes, more disappointment.
I asked for somebody to die, and a finger curled on the monkey's paw. Who's next?
Another one falls.
Alright.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Nah. Let's just get it. Let's
Wounds
just
to
get
be
it.
tended, lessons to be learned.
We will skitter, take that trinket off the men-at-arms. And we'll just dismiss them. And we will just dismiss them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Alright. Nope. Go on. Yep. Dismiss.
This one has become vestigial, useless.
Alright, yeah. Dismiss.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
Yep. Do not have the means to deal with all of you. Alright.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Alright, got all of that. Yeah, it also helps that he's dead. Like, it's much easier to talk about, like, the insane shit he got up to with the fact that he is dead and his estate isn't, like, continuing any of that shit. It would be much more awkward to, like, talk about Lovecraft if, like, his estate was still actively like that TM. But for the most part, as far as I know, it's not. Oh, well then, yeah, see? With any luck, J.K. Rowling will die airless, but we know that's not true. Anyway. Anyway, I am going to find somebody to raid. I will take suggestions while I am looking. Let us see who is live currently. Do. Who is anybody I follow? Yeah, that works. we have Kerudesu. For me, it's mostly like I can't separate it until she's dead because she's still actively doing shit. She's still actively being harmful. Once she dies, though, and if assuming her estate isn't doing anything, it'll be fine. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this delve into my family's estate. We will go for yet more dark fantasy with Elden Ring. So, see y'all later.